regional community and settlement that Sheikh Yusuf started 350 years ago. But that's another struggle. We are going to reduce the other members in the broadcasting team. The start there is the younger who will introduce himself, where he's from, and you also have an opportunity to greet. And I can maar sê level.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Ishaq the Jager. I'm situated in the Delft area, and that's where we assist all the people with janazas, and we've got a feeding scheme running there in the area at the moment. So, whenever in the Delft area also, they can contact Al and shukran for listening, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalamualaikum, Ahmad Hendricks from Strand. Must there any problems you got? Now, technically on Ma, at the weekend of
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Councillor Farid Ahmed. I'm representing the Zama political party service within the whole of the Western Cape. So each and every possible problems that you have, you can just call the number and we will service you. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My office. Back to our president, Brother Hanif Hendricks.
Yes, like I said, we also have in the office Melda Klute and Mumia Hamildin, the support staff to the national office staff. They do all our research and all our secretarial and other administrative duties. We also have Hashim Jabbar from Lavender Hill, the most violent townships in the country, where they kill someone or shoot someone every day or nearly every day. So a good broadcasting team, and inshallah we are going to have other members of the broadcasting team from every area. All our councillors, we have 9 councillors. 2 have spoken. We need to hear the voices of the councillors, and Maulana Khil Brinkish will try and get hold of them on the phone, and we're going to see if we can get them at least to greet the listeners, and if the broadcast is solid, they can talk as much as they want to tell about service delivery that they are available to serve in the community. So Maulana is now trying to get hold of the councillors while we carry on and with our broadcast here. What we want to ask our listeners is, you are on Facebook, you are tuning in to Al Jamaa Media. On the when you get to Al Jamaa Media Facebook, please like it, and also click on the broadcast, which is a podcast called Policy Conference. Inshallah, Al Jamaa is now ready to have this policy conference, and it will be in the form of roundtables in every community. We've already had one in Andrewsville near Pretoria, and we are going to have the one in winter belt, and we're going to have one in Weto, and in Lente here, we already had one in Lavender Hill, and we managed to get out of there alive, alhamdulillah. So we are going to announce the other policy conferences. The policy conference, the first policy we are going to deal with is legal consequences for Muslim marriages, and that will be followed by a draft constitution, and we need to get input from the round table so that we should change our constitution. The constitution will identify the structure of the party, and once all that has been approved, then we will have an elective conference, and the structure of the party will then be elected in terms of the constitution that has been approved or that has been debated at the various round tables that we're having in all 9 provinces in South Africa, inshallah. This is how it works. Policy is very important. When Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam sent people from Makkah to Ethiopia, when he sent them to Ethiopia, it was a 40 years journey, but Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam told them that he understands that there's a Christian king who is a friendly king that will give them refuge and assist them. So when they came to Ethiopia, the name of the religion wasn't decided yet, because after that, the Prophet gave his last sermon at Arafat. He said, "This day have I completed for you religion, and I name it Islam." So when they came to Ethiopia, all they could tell the king of the emperor of Ethiopia is that these are the policies of the religion that the Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is teaching them. And they were so impressed with the policies that he told them that you can stay in Ethiopia under protection, you can work here, you can live here, you can get married here, and I believe that also later embraced Islam. So policies is what was taken around, impressed the emperor of Ethiopia, and that's why we're doing policy conferences all around the country, so that the policies will impress the communities, and they will vote for our political party. Every vote counts. So we feel that by having policy conferences, people will then expect us to then adopt a resolution, and the resolution will then be a election promise or a manifesto, and we will then go to the electorate and say, this is the policy that informs the manifesto election promise, please vote for us. So, for example, when it comes to the marriage laws of this country, which is now governed by the Marriage Act, that was drawn up in the worst days of apartheid, we've got a Divorce Act, which was also draconian legislation, but is improving, and we tell them that these are our policies as far as marriages is concerned, and as far as divorces are concerned. And in the first place, we feel that this is that we are going to assist with legislation, so at least the Muslims can practice the marriage laws and divorce laws in terms of their religion. There's no reasons why people outside the Muslim faith cannot also want to be married in terms of the Islamic laws and want to divorce in terms of the Islamic laws, because that is the best guidance, and that is the way to go. And I'm going to ask Maulana Khalil just to comment on that before I explain the outcome of the court case. Outcome of a court case and the way forward as far as the struggle for legislation to give legal consequences to Muslim marriages is concerned. And Maulana Khalil will start off by reciting the nikah for the marriage, but there's no one, he's saying it, this is just for educational purposes. So he's getting married now. He's telling us what the nikah is for educational purposes. And there are one or two brothers here who must still get married. Ek is maar trou leer.
Well, as all of us know that the nikah, the Islamic marriage ceremony is very holy in Islam, and it constitutes half of our faith van onze iman. The Muslim marriage constitutes 50% of the iman. It completes 50% of us being Muslim. And as we have mentioned, the situation that we are currently having as a Muslim community in Africa, that we are struggling for our Muslim marriages to be recognized. As a person, Maninga, when a person passes away, when a Muslim or any other person in South Africa passes away, then the death certificate states that the person was never married, even though the person was married for 50 years or for 60 years. The death certificate says that the person was never married. Now, this harms the dignity of our people. And this is across the board. It's not only for Muslims. Across all religions, when people receive the death certificate, it says that the person was never married. Imagine how a person must feel. My father, his death certificate says he was never married, even though he was married for so many years to my mother. Harm the dignity of our people. In many aspects of our life, it makes it very, very difficult for our people when we don't have marriage certificate and our certificate doesn't say that we are married. It makes life very, very difficult. So the Al Jamaa party is in the forefront. Is right in the forefront of the rights of the South African citizens to be recognized. And currently the situation is in court. Many organizations, they are fighting against Muslims these rights. And inshallah, the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and with the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it will become a success very, very soon. We plea from our community, especially our Muslim community, to support the Al Jamaa party. And vote also for the Al Jamaa party, so that we can make this a success together. The situation that is running now for the last 30 to 40 years that we are sitting with. That our marriages will be recognized, there will be legal consequences. Our marriages will be recognized by the government of South Africa. There will be legal to not only to a marriage, but to all religious marriages. Even Christian marriages is not recognized by the government. Gay marriages is recognized. Civil union is recognized by the government of South Africa. When people stay together, then that is recognized by the government. But when Muslim come in front of a priest, a Muslim priest, they perform a nikah, that is not recognized by the government. So it is high time, it is but time now that these rights of Muslims be given. And only when we stand together and only when we are united in this sense, inshallah, then Allah SWT help will come. And Allah SWT will make it, Allah SWT success.